Oh, I guess my mic was muted. That's weird. Well, good morning, good morning, morning. Evan. Good evening. Everyone else. How you guys doing? Hope you guys had a good day. Interesting. Trading GC at the evening. Why GC exactly? NQ in the morning is ideal. Yeah. You know. Figured I would just try to add something to my repertoire. I don't really like trading NASDAQ during Globex, so I thought, why not give gold a try? So I started yesterday doing this night stream here. I didn't even take a trade yesterday on gold. I didn't see anything that I really liked, so got some Thursday night football on the iPad in front of me, so you see me looking down, it's because I'm watching football. All right, what up, RX? How you doing? Jove, how you doing? Crub, Evan, Edge, Chris, McZachary, what up? How you doing? Legsit, what's going on? Johnny. All right, we're chilling. I guess let's check out the higher time frame here on gold, see what's cracking, see if anything makes sense. Daily supply up there would be nice. We can get some movement to the upside. I wouldn't mind it. It's not bad. But look at the 4 hour. It bottomed out, kind of recovered here, consolidating, so maybe we do have a move to the upside coming. Yeah, I think upside looks pretty good. Again, if you're new here, I've never traded gold, but if it's a technical instrument, something that like really respects some levels, adheres to some technical analysis, and I think I have the potential to have a good time trading this guy. So let's work through this two hour supply zone, and yeah, we could have some good movement to the upside here. What up, Peter? How you doing? Brian, what up? You got smacked today and blew the front of the account. Sorry to hear that, man. Today was dicey. Just like, to me, the move seemed pretty probable, but catching that move was challenging. As evidenced by my red stream, I was able to. Oh man, come on, Jefferson. I was able to, end up getting back in green and then passing the account, but it was dicey for sure. I just got to throw a long on here, see what happens. Just see what happens here. Targeting 59.5. It's 3 micros. Gotta stay hydrated. Man, it sucks having Jefferson on your fantasy team when the quarterback just kind of sucks. It's like such a waste. It's probably how Jamar Chase owners felt for the first part of the season. I am waiting to get confirmation from Take Profit Trader, that they're setting up my funded account. I have not seen, usually it's by 5 p.m. They're like, it shows up, it processes the trades of the day. I've not seen it happen yet, so I'm watching that. Jove, yeah, no worries. I mean, look, this morning I guess I just wanted to go off on somebody, felt frustrated, and you know, someone gave me the opportunity. I didn't mind having a spat with them. Hindsight, you know, that's not really the vibe I try to keep on stream. But like I said, I'm human, you know, like this is hard, and you know, you're doing something hard and it's not going well, and someone's just like, imagine you're like a mechanic or something, and you're whatever, you know, futzing with something, and then just someone in the corner is just like, you fucking suck as a mechanic, bro. What are you doing? Probably throw a wrench at him, right? Anyways. Yeah, that was this morning. Maybe it was after you left, Exit. It was interesting. That's all right. Maybe, you know, maybe I got out of my system, and maybe they got out of their system, and we can just move on. Dodge a wrench. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I just watched Dodgeball. I've seen a movie, like, I saw it once, like, in high school. I just watched it for the second time, like, 3 weeks ago, maybe. It's not that good. Excuse me, chat. So this long trade, yeah, it's doing all right here. I was gonna take profit at this little swing high, but I don't know if that's necessary. I'm not really familiar with gold movements. Like, I don't know if I should be targeting higher or not. There's definitely plenty of upside. I just don't know. So, you know, if we do get the juice, NASDAQ's got the juice. If we do get the juice here on gold, maybe it's maybe I'll try scaling out. Maybe I'll just peel one off there. See if we can stay in this thing a little bit longer or not. I don't know. Again, you know, I think for me, I like learning by doing. And I could, you know, paper trade gold and on a practice account. It wouldn't mean much to me. This way, I'm trading this Lucid account. There's like a little bit attached to it, right? Cost me, you know, 70 something bucks, whatever it cost me. So I got a little bit of skin in the game, which I like. It makes me, you know, take it a little more seriously, be a little sharper with it. So, plan is to scale one off at, you know, 60 there. Might even place an order. Well, anyone in chat trading gold as well? Anyone with more gold experience want to lend me any insights? Got anything for me? Oh, Evan, I'm doing good. I cannot believe you're up this early, though, dude. Did you even go to sleep? Seems crazy to me, man. I think you should go to sleep. Feel tired on your behalf, man. Gold is choptacular. Oh. You're in long Boris from 4113. Oh, okay. All right, 1-3. Okay, you're up pretty good then, huh? 4113. When was that? When was that even? Like this morning? Evan, the stream's not worth it, man. I'll be honest, man. Sleep's better than the stream. Oh, man. I wish I went in with 5 micros, just a little bit heavier size. I think would be more interesting here, but that's all right. Eddie, you struggle to maintain discipline when you trade, mostly because you know your edge in the market could work, but let losses spite me, leading me to overtrade or overrisk. Your tips? Well, you could force some discipline with some liquidate and block type risk settings, like Project X has them. Project X in Rhythmic, you can do it as well. That might be good, where it's like, you lose $500, boom, lock you out. That's it. Won't let you overtrade. Project X, you can actually also limit the amount of trades you take. So, maybe it's just forcing discipline, and then you can see how that discipline works for your profitability. And then maybe it'd become a lot easier to maintain that without that forced. Did the referee just get injured? Hang on, I gotta watch this. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I took a lot of losses too. I get it. I mean, I struggle with discipline too, Getting a little tilted sucks, but a lot of times too, like I catch myself doing something similar, something like a habit that I know is to my detriment. Like while trading specifically. So for instance, I felt really confident about us, pushing higher. And I was long, and I was like starting to move to break even. I'm like, why am I doing that? Like, I know, like I've done this a million times, and it usually just stops me at break even, and then it goes in my direction. I'm pissed that I did this. So like I was trying to adjust today because I'm like, I keep doing that and it's not working for me. So you gotta change it. Otherwise, they say, what do they say is the doing the same thing expecting different results. Like, you get the idea. You have to change something if you want to see different results. Are you going for 2 sessions now or just trying? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it sticks, Yeah, the definition of insanity. Thanks, Brian. Yeah. Definition of insanity is repeating the same things, expecting different results, essentially. Right, profitable, Daniel? Yeah, I'm mildly profitable. I would say mildly. See if I can lock in a few payouts to end out the year, but all in all, this year a little disappointing for me, but that's the way things go sometimes. Just looking to get improved though, and I have seen massive improvement this year. So now it's just turning that into a little bit more green in the bank. Close to my target. Came to within 5 ticks of my target. What up, Joel? Is that the Joel, or is it just a different Joel? It's a new one, clearly. Touche. Okay. There's a Joel who used to be in chat a lot who would always say he's making an Inskeep coin to rug everybody with. He was a pretty fun guy. And I'm sure you are too, Joel. So thanks for tuning in. Oh, don't roll over on me now. We're so close to my target. That would be how you say rude. All right. It's all the way down there, huh? All right. Well, we'll let it pull back on me, I guess, here. These late night streams are good for Australia. Good. What time is it over in Australia? Okay, well, it's like lunchtime. That's like such a massive time zone difference. It's crazy. So how is Friday? Should I be looking forward to Friday? You Australians, you know, you already know like how Friday's going. All right, well, push me into some drawdown now. Got very rude. Are these going to be permanent? We'll see. I'm not ready to commit 2 evening streams, but we'll see how they go, you know. Usually, you know, this time of day, you know, I'm usually just finished dinner, usually just relaxing on the couch, and maybe this is better than relaxing on the couch. I don't know. I do enjoy some relaxation time. You know, it's not like I'm not like champing at the bit to trade right now, you know. Felt kind of like a brutal morning session. What do we think about the stop, chat? 47.6. Do you think that's enough? What have you learned from a psychological perspective this year that helped you improve? That's a good question. Let me think about that one for a minute. One thing is, and maybe I started to do this last year, but one thing that I was doing was trying to cut trades. If I'm a little bit in the red on trades, just cut them if I no longer like it, instead of letting it hit my stop. Before, I didn't want to lock in a loss, you know. I was kind of afraid to take a loss, and so it's kind of accepting that. It's what the best loser wins is kind of really talking about a lot of times, is just being better at losing will make you more profitable. And so one thing is just like taking a loss and being okay with it. It's like everyone's taking losses. It's fine. You're gonna do it. It's part of it. What up, Luke? Looks like it's about to stop me out here. So close to my target. I thought it was a fair target, you know. Just front running that swing high there a little bit. But all right, gold, I'm starting to catch on. You're gonna be a little dirty, aren't you? A little nasty little commodity here. Had New York play out good. Ended up scalping back from a pretty large deficit and passing the take profit trader eval I was working on. Passed it in 5 days, which is the minimum. So nothing to complain about there. Stream felt a little combative, but we talked about that already. That 15, the way the 15 minutes shape it up here. Pretty gross engulfing at the moment. Okay. I don't know if this is something I should try again or not. Eddie won't be around tomorrow. Ah, man. Well, we'll miss you. Hope you have a good capital preservation Friday as well. Froggy, what up? How you doing? Can you explain the futures desk static payout? Sure. Basically, you're going to trade the static account in the eval for 12 days. You're going to make, what is it, $2,000 for the $1,000 static account. And then you're going to build a buffer equal to your drawdown, so $1,000. They'll move you into a live brokerage account. From there, you could take, it's a live broker, it's a live brokerage, so it's like fewer rules. You can kind of take payouts as you'd like. You can do daily payouts, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's pretty solid. And the futures desk, they are members of the CME, so like they have low, like pretty much half the commissions as like other firms. So for instance, like a mini NASDAQ will be 240 round trip instead of like 460, 470, 480. So it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to going live. If you have time to trade gold, I don't know, man. I've traded gold so little. This is my second gold stream. Corey-o, what up? Eddie, you're going out of town for wedding. Nice. Sat ashore for 3 hours. Ugh, that sucks. Why don't you copy trade all these different props at once? I do sometimes. I was doing it earlier in the week, actually. I was doing, and so I when I want to trade them all the same kind of way, right? Then I'll be more likely to do it. So when Take Profit Trader moves funded, it's gonna be intraday trailing drawdown. So I'm not gonna want to copy that one because I'll have to trade that one a little bit different than the others. But other than that, I don't mind copy trading. It just kind of depends on what all I got going on, and sometimes there's different account sizes, and I just got to make sure that I have those set up right. But yeah, no, I'm all for that. By the way, tomorrow, if you are interested in my funded futures, tomorrow there will be, well, probably can't confirm or deny the existence of potential short-term sale of sorts. So don't buy. Maybe don't buy an account tonight if you're thinking about buying an account. Is there a free way to copy trade across multiple props? Maybe like Quantower, I think you can. I think Quantower might be a free way. I don't know. I haven't really spent enough time with Quantower, but it does let you to have, it allows you to have like multiple connections and whatnot. So maybe that's the move. That's one thing Matt keeps toting about Tradester. What, trade copying across all different prop firms? I wonder if Tradesters, I wonder if their like business plan is to be like a platform for props, right? There'd probably be some money in that. What's your style of trading? Just price action scalping. How you supply and demand? Key levels. Look for liquidity levels. Was considering a long. I don't know. Might be okay. See if I can get it a little lower here. Still like the long side though. What platform are you using? I'm using Edge Pro X, also known as MotiveWave. There's a few firms, Lucid is one of them, that will give you a free license to this platform. It's my favorite license. It runs natively on a Mac if you trade Mac. Runs natively on PC if you're a PC guy. I mean, it doesn't either way. And so it's like the most features friendly Mac platform. That's why I first got into it. And it's got order flow tools, pretty much whatever indicator you want, time frames, etc. I do think it would be hard to top what Project X has done, but we'll see. Anyone else? Anyone see anything good? Do want to get long, I think. This 5 minute just looks pretty crappy right now. If we can continue to hold, if we wick here like we have the past two candles, you know, I think that'll bode better for the long side here. Again, I don't trade gold, so take my thoughts, please, as always, with a grain of salt. What DAW you use for music? For this kind of music, I use Logic. Sorry, not Logic. Ableton. I don't like Logic, but Ableton for sure. Ableton's my favorite. I grew up a big Pro Tools guy, and I was a Pro Tools master. Like, very good Pro Tools editor. That's what I thought. Like, the best job for me. You know, when I finished school, I was like, I think I'd be a good, like, a Pro Tools engineer, Pro Tools operator. You know. But now I'm pretty much a Ableton guy. I love Ableton. It's the most like, it's just so good for supporting like the creative process. You know, when you're doing this kind of music, it doesn't get in the way. Need more trend lines. Oh, good looking out, Evan. Let's see. Obviously, we'll draw a trend line here. And then this trend's gonna go like this, and then it's gonna go like this. Is that how you draw a trend line? Ableton's name you haven't heard in a long time? Oh. Still very popular. FL Studio, oh man, that's pretty old school. Yeah, I remember when it was called Fruity Loops back in the day. Good old Fruity Loops. Looking for a fill here at 50.7. Excuse me. All right, let's go. Be good to me, gold. Textbook trend rate. Okay, good. I'm glad I drew that right. Start with Studio One. Oh, Studio One is was not like super popular. I knew one producer that used it. All right, not really what I want to see here, obviously. Man, Vikings are sucking. Excuse me. Which I don't really care in general, but I do want to see Jefferson score me some points. All right, well, this has the looks of a stop out. Oh, man, Chargers just threw a freaking touchdown with a minute left in the second half. This is a pretty nice looking one. All right. Pretty much came to my stop. Didn't get knocked out. There it is. Say, didn't get knocked out yet, but looking like it's going to go lower here. Oh, Studio One came free. Nice. Is the buffer the same as the drawdown? Yes. All right. So here's the 15-minute. Let's go look at NASDAQ. Maybe NASDAQ looks nice. Oh, my goodness. Why is NASDAQ and gold just correlating? They look pretty similar. What's going on here? Old Nazi into VWAP here. All right. All right, all right. And gold into VWAP. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know about gold. I don't know. Not sold on it yet. You like volume profile with gold in the overnight? 30-minute. Pretty large rejection wick. We see some follow through here. You could probably draw an actual trend line off some of these lows here, get an idea of where we may head. Slow right now because CPI tomorrow. Bummer, because it was slow yesterday too, and it was mostly because of the time of day I think I was streaming at. Wow, gold really, man, that entry I had long was a beautiful entry short. Nice one. Maybe Nas gets a bounce here. Maybe I'll play Nas. %7 drop on silver. Ooh. I kind of want to take this long on NASDAQ. You know, I like the 300 in VWAP, but also Globex just usually isn't the move. Hovered over the sell button here. Let's try it. Let's go. See how golden VWAP get along. Took profit. Nice short. How many sacks is this Vikings quarterback going to take? Wentz, is it? Man, he's just getting sacked like every other play. It's stupid. Not a good time to be a Vikings fan. Gold has like these weird jumps in movement. It's kind of interesting to watch. Will not trade gold around CPI. Will be violent. I'm kind of curious now. But yeah, it is choppy. Yeah. I think he's just kidding about going long and short at the same time. That wouldn't make any sense. I mean, you could kind of do it, you know, off different instruments in some type of way. Now, do you guys, if you've traded gold for a while, do you like VWAP on gold? Do you find it to be pretty good? Yeah, I love it on everything else. Prefer to trade silver. Slower trend, lags gold a bit. All right, interesting. I've heard silver can be crazy. That's what I've heard about it. Use 4-day VWAP? Oh, wow. Platinum. I don't even want to open up platinum. Oh, 5-day. Okay. All right, cool. Back to my entry here. Rude again. Very rude. Give me some continuation, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, you know, I was considering a long on NASDAQ around the, you know, VWAP 300s, but like, dude, it's gone barely 5 points, 6 points since I said that. I'm just not used to such slow ass movement. I think you should not trade gold on the 1 minute. What do you suggest? I don't know, honestly. Did I just tune into your first gold trade ever? No, I took a loss earlier on one. And, you know, I kind of goofed around with it before the stream yesterday. I've taken a few of these. Long there was good. Turned around, you know, a few ticks before my target. Stopped out for a loss, then shorted. Or sorry, then took another long and stopped out for a loss. Short again. See if I can get some follow through now. The 12 minute. All right, I'll do the 12 minute. What data am I using? What do you mean, what data am I using? To take my trades? Just go with price action. Don't have to overcomplicate things. Molly, you say a 15-minute chart? Hello, by the way. I mean, I'm not going to place trades on the 15-minute chart, I don't think. I don't know if I can do it. It feels wrong to me. Now, I will definitely look at it for direction. And you know, I like to go with the 15-minute chart. If price action to you means random candle patterns, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you. I already had enough of that earlier this morning. So if you don't like what I'm doing, that's fine. I don't care how you trade. You know, maybe find another stream. You know, if you want me to trade like just like you and your way is the only way to trade, I'm not really here for that. I wasn't defensive, dude. You were. You're being kind of a snide asshole, so just telling you, go somewhere else for that. We're done with that for today. Just fucking sitting here chilling, man, minding my own fucking business. You guys are so silly sometimes. All right. Yeah, not in the night session. I'm just fucking trying to chill. I think people like I literally think they just kind of like click on a stream and look for someone in the red to start saying, like making, like trying to make fun, you know? I think that's what they do, because it literally, I think it only happens really when I'm in the red. So not very often. He was just chasing the throat. Yeah, there you go, Evan. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? It's going all right. Trying to learn how to trade gold. Do you make full-time income from trading? No. No, I don't. Almost as good as my six-pack joke the other day. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't exit early at that faith in technicals. Okay. Yeah, I am starting to realize that these candles don't really feel trustworthy. They feel a little better once they close, but like in the moment, yeah, they feel a little bit dicey. All right, getting down there, closer to my target here. See if I can get the fill. How you doing, Grant? Yo, Dan, what made you lean towards gold futures at night? I don't know. I just thought it'd be something different, you know? I don't want to spend any more time during the day streaming, and I don't want to spend any more time, or I don't want to spend like that morning time watching gold when I'd rather trade NASDAQ. And so I thought this was like a good time to like get a little bit more chart time in for the day, and just check out gold, see if it's something I like. So I don't know, you know, I just thought I'd see what's up with it. All right, here we go. Boom. There we go. Nice. That's a nice little win there on gold. One of my first winning trades on gold. There, you were here for it. There's this like potential, I don't know, potential trend line here. We'll see. We've already dipped underneath it, but let's see if this trend line offers a little bit of support here. Trend lines? Who uses trend lines? Oh my god, I don't use any fucking indicators. I just use SMT. That's that one guy from chat earlier, probably. Toy Trade, is that you? someone explain to me what the F of fair value gap is? No. No, I'm not going to. No, all fair value gap is it's a stupid ass name. There's probably more to it, but the basic just is the section between, like, when you have like a larger move, larger candle, then you look at the low wick on the previous candle, and then the next wick on this candle. So the preceding and proceeding candles, and then the gap is the distance between the two wicks there. And obviously you could have like a million fair value gaps, so it's like there's more relevance to certain ones. I don't know, I don't trade them, but that's the idea. It could be entries, spots for entries. All right, Joel, have a good one. Text, thank you for the comment. Like I was saying earlier, like sometimes, I'm feeling a little combative, and it's like, like if you're in a bad mood and you like kind of go out somewhere, you're kind of like looking for a fight. Sometimes that's how I feel, like when trading's not going well or something, and you're just in a bad mood for whatever reason. You're putting out that energy, you're kind of looking for a fight, It's not so dissimilar. But I'm not looking for a fight right now. I'm just chilling, man. I'm chill. And the thing I don't super get is like, I don't go around posting about how I'm the world's best day trader or anything, I'm just like, here, let me just share my genuine experiences as I learn. I'm not making any claims or anything. So it's like, I don't know. Why don't you go troll someone who's like making a bunch of claims and selling a bunch of shit, like courses and private discords, and they probably suck at trading. Go troll them. I'm just chilling, man. Ronaldo, thank you for the nice comment. Hope you have a great season as well. Great night. Going short term. All right, so what time is it? It's almost 9. Potential bounce here, but I mean, look at the 15. That's a 30 minute. Look at that 30 minute on the bottom left here. Pretty gnarly. Doesn't inspire a ton of confidence, but you look at the bigger picture and you think, okay, maybe there is room to scalp along on this if we can show a little bit of support. If not, definitely have some supply forming here on the 1 hour. If we can get a nice heavy close here, we could mark this as some supply. This is preemptive. You got to wait for the 1 hour candle to close, but that could turn into an interesting level to watch. Be nice to find one more trade here. I mean, you think NASDAQ is going to double top here? And still, even after that move on VWAP that, I was kind of interested in trading. It's 20 points and it took forever to get there. So kind of have to trade more than one mini for it to feel worth the time investment. Whereas gold, just trading 5 micros felt plenty. What was that trade? I gotta get an idea for like the scale, right? So 9 points or so, and it was, how much money was that? Like 500, 400 bucks, something like that. I don't know. I think about 40.80. I think seems like a far way away. I think I'll be sleeping by the time we hit 40.80. Oh yeah, that's way down there. I mean, I don't know. We could be rolling over here, and 480 looks like a terrific target for tomorrow. If we do roll over. Froggy, you're champing at the bit to get back to trading. Are you on a break or something? I don't remember. You taking a pause? I think I do actually remember you saying that. Oh, nice, Froggy. Hope it's the right cocktail for you. Sorry to hear about the chronic pain, man. That's no good. I got family members with chronic pain, and I know how debilitating it is. It comes down a bit more. I think it's possible. I think it's too soon to tell, though, especially at this location. It's a decent spot to look for a bounce. So maybe a rejection here. Maybe we get down to the 121 area. But I don't know. Reclaim back above this little area where I exited. I wouldn't mind seeing us move a bit higher. Wouldn't mind it at all. Kind of want to throw on one more here. I also want to see NASDAQ pop. I want to see NAS get a little bit of a pop. It'll probably take 2 hours for that to happen. Nice, Trevor. Good luck with the rest of that combine. All right, well, there's a little pop here. Pretty happy with that exit. I think that was a good spot. Right around the pivot, right around that trend line. You know what? That was actually a fair value gap hit. Legitimately, it was. I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of serious. Again, I don't trade them, especially when I look at a 1 minute fair value gap. But hey, I don't know if you're still short biased. I guess that could have been an entry for you. It's a really tiny gap. I don't know if that means anything, but again, I'm not an adherent to that, but to each their own. Do you use session time zones? No, because I normally trade New York session. And I know using the session time zones is more popular with, like, I know people deal with Forex for sure. And people deal with futures in index as well. I usually just look at overnight high, overnight low, for going into the New York session. Previous day high, previous day low. Just got a wave of hunger. Do you think doing all this streaming just earns me a 9 p.m. snack? What am I? Again, NASDAQ gets a little pop higher. Gold gets a little flush, maybe down to this beautiful Crayola zone. Are you a good smelling person, Dan? I have a neutral scent. I don't like scents on people, to be honest. And neither does my wife. Like I have a neutral deodorant, neutral body wash, neutral hair shampoo. I don't like it when someone walks by and then for the next 5 minutes I smell them. Like, I was shooting hoops at the gym, and like one of the maintenance guys, there's like a group of 3 of them doing something, and then they left, and then for the next literally 5 minutes I still smelled like whatever scent this guy was wearing. I'm like, that's too much, man. That's too much. I mean, it's really presumptuous to assume that everyone wants to smell whatever fucking mall cologne you bought. I don't want to smell it. Not for 5 minutes after you leave, especially. So I go for neutral. I think neutral's good. Switzerland, maybe. What's the best firm for beginners? You're not gonna like my answer. But the best firm is no firm for beginners. It's hard. I've been at this for a while, and it's still hard. And if anyone tells you it's not hard, they're freaking lying to you, probably trying to sell you something. I make money off affiliates, and I will tell you, don't sign up don't sign up with one of these firms if you're new. It's very hard. I recommend just learning while saving money first. You know, keep money in your pocket while you learn, because it's gonna be really hard to get paid. You'd be really beating the odds. So much so. So I don't recommend it. But that being said, like, you know, after you get past like kind of the beginner, you know, once you're ready, you know, there's a lot of firms I think are solid and with pretty easy to follow rules. It's a, you know, good time as any to talk about Prop from Gorilla. I built the site a few weeks ago and launched it. And I, you know, kind of rank and show details, and you can compare plans for different firms. After you've like done paper trading, like, don't do this when you're brand new, because you'll lose money, and I don't want you to lose money. Trading's hard enough. So, you know, I have them kind of in a rough order of, you know, more favorable ones at the top. But you can compare plans side by side from different firms and stuff. My fund of futures is my current favorite. And, you know, I heard word of a little flash sale going on tomorrow around lunchtime. So if you are more experienced and you do want to trade with a solid firm, I'll be posting about it tomorrow. So like when you're learning or when you're new, all you need is live data, and some brokerages will give you live data just for if you have like throw some money in an account with them. You know, you don't have to use that money. Like for instance, like Charles Schwab, if you have an account with that brokerage, you can use Thinkorswim and use it in paper trading mode, and then you can have all access to all those tools. And usually, you know, if you don't have a brokerage that will give you free data, usually data is like $8 a month, maybe, depending on what you want to trade. Brian, it's valid for a specific type of my fund of future plan, the sale tomorrow. So if you got like a core plan, you're good. As far as I know, the core plan's not on sale tomorrow, so don't worry about it. IG Markets in Australia allows paper trading indices. Nice. Good stuff. Huh. You bought a prop firm just for the MotiveWave license, pass it, but so close to blowing the funded. Well, then don't trade the funded anymore. Just keep it for MotiveWave, you know? Because it's free, right? You're not paying anything for the funded. Maybe you have to take a trade every 2 weeks or whatever. But, you know, maybe just keep the count as long as you can to keep MotiveWave, you know? That's what I would do. Because MotiveWave is $35 a month or so, you know, like Edge Pro X, $35 a month. All right, so let's see if we head down here to this green zone here. Green zone of support, potential support anyhow. Yo, what up, Frostbite? It's Evening Dan. Frog, you made some killer stew. Wait, what all's in your killer stew? Because I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a big super stew kind of guy. But, you know, if it's a pretty hearty stew and it's got good seasoning, maybe I'd be about it. Why we live now? Because I am a wild card, baby. I'm so confused. Doing a late night sesh, man. This is Loveline with Daniel. Come to me with your relationship problems and I will make them worse. This 30-minute bar turns bullish. I think it's a buy. So you literally want to see it like close green, Maul? Is that what you're saying? You want to see it close green? Why aren't we live now is a better question. Wait, aren't we? Why aren't we always live now? I know Evan's got a lot of relationship problems, so he could hit us with a relationship question. And this love line DJ will answer to the worst of his ability. Wrong answers only. Is this not true, Evan? Do you not have relationship problems? I just assumed based off your personality. It's only right, man, considering how much you dish it out. I gotta throw it back at you a little bit. No discount on core tomorrow. It's all good fun. Yeah, Mal, I mean, I kind of want to see the alongside play out as well. Honestly, I just want one more trade, then I'm going to be done. I don't want to force it, but... Evan, do you want to go to a wedding with me tomorrow? It's in Dan's hometown. We can interview people there about him. They'd be like, who? Never heard of him. Daniel, what's keep? Should I just trade like freaking 5 minis here on NASDAQ to fuel something? NASDAQ is so pathetic right now. It's crazy. And why is Take Profit Trader taking so long to freaking calculate my trades for the day? Is that usual? I mean, is that like regular for them? Where is Grizz? Grizz is like playing Battlefield or something. He's too cool to hang out in the stream these days. He's always here for like 5 minutes and he pieces out. I don't even know if he likes me anymore. Dang, Vikings had a punt it, man. Is Jefferson getting me any points this half? 10.2. Okay, you got 2.2 points. He's catching them. 72 yards. They're just not able to get the end zone. What do you think about CPI? Full ports to pass, evals in a trade. I know it sounds shady, but I'm new to news trading. It depends on the prop firm. If it's intraday trailing, it's going to be really hard. So make sure, like Apex. I think Apex is tough to pass with news. You can do it if it's like, if your target's not too crazy. And you have to find the sweet spot with contracts. It's not going to work with max contracts. It's too much. And the trailing good drawdown will hit you right away. You could do it with like a medium amount of contracts, you know. But of course, it's a coin flip, you know. But not only is it a coin flip, like it'll lead to tilt, I think. Like if you're first, let's say you short, the initial thing is to the upside and he stops you out and then it jabs lower. You're like, dang, I was right. You get back in short. And then maybe your entry was bad and it retraces. So you stop out again. You know, it's going to be so gnarly. I think it's going to lead to that. What's intraday trail? It's not a day. No, it's based off your account balance high. So like if you're in a trade that's up $1,000 and that's an account balance high, and then it comes back and stops you at a break even, you just lost $1,000 of drawdown essentially. So it's not ideal. It makes it harder. If Apex got rid of the activation fee, they'd be okay with all the rules. Yeah, the activation fee is pretty steep, especially when you're doing that many accounts. But you got to pay for all those accounts somehow, I guess. All those payouts, you know. Got to pay for those like $800,000 payouts, etc. All right. My patience is waning here. Getting a little tired. But we're chilling here. We're having a good time. Right, chat? We're having a good time. Soleno, what up? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. When gaming stream? I don't really game though. That's the problem. Make it hard. Yeah, that's my heart rate. I'm at 70, 72, 73 right now. I am chilling. Ooh, Vikings just picked one off. There we go. Maybe they can score a touchdown now. To Jefferson. Touchdown to Jefferson, please. I really want to see us dip down here in the green zone. I want to see us pop back up. I want it to happen fast so I don't have to stay here forever. Then maybe there's a long. How long does it take you to become profitable? I'm still working on it, you know? Like, it's not like this isn't my full-time job. You know, it's still freaking really challenging to make. I mean, it takes years, you know, for the majority of people. I think a lot of people, some people say like, oh, it took me, I spent 2 years unprofitable. I think very few people become profitable after 2 years. Some people do. I think it's few. You have Jefferson and Mason not going too well this week. Sorry. Mason who? Which one's Mason? I don't even know who Mason is. Is he on the Vikings? I hope not. But yeah, I was like pretty pumped to get Jefferson, but yeah, their QB situation is kind of a mess. Oh, Jordan Mason. Okay, 27. He's been getting some yards, but yeah, we really need some TDs here. Oh, there goes tight end. Is that Hawkinson? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a few things that'll maybe make it a little less painful, like the trading journey. And one is, my biggest tip is don't try to make money from trading. Which sounds crazy, but like, don't go into it thinking like, I need to make money. Definitely don't go into it with that attitude, because you'll lose money and it'll be more frustrating. NASDAQ finally got the pop there. After all that, after almost an hour, it moved 25 points. Sick, dude. Wait, what just happened here with this? Did they fumble it? Gotta rewind this game here. Oh, I think that was a pass. It's a pass incomplete. It's gotta be. All right, chat. Anyone see any trades here? Or are you guys just chilling? Just chilling, yeah. Tyler, what are you looking for anything? Are you just talking in general? Are you looking for anything right now with gold? $30-minute has another 10 minutes on it, Maul. I'm with you though. I think that's a good looking out on that, I think. Even the 15-minute, 15-minute closes green. I think a long would work. Might even throw the trade on and just walk away for a bit. Don't tell me they're still not going to get a touchdown here. They got to go for it. 4th and goal. Any blue-collar Midwest guys in here? I mean, I'm a Midwest guy. I'm a YouTube caller. Kicking a field goal? Come on, man. Noah, thanks for joining as a member of the channel. YouTube collar is like the opposite of blue collar. It's pretty freaking chill comparatively. I mean, it's not back-breaking work for the most part. Dang, Eddie, you liar. Congrats, man. GG's. Did you get that long off VWAP? YouTube collar. Yeah, long of 300. That was pretty good. I like a psych level and VWAP being around the same spot there. I guess I should say I like VWAP being around a psych level. It's usually pretty good. And I find in Globex, I find VWAP bounces to be fairly clean a lot of the times. Do I use fibs? I usually just use 50% retracements. What I'll often do is pull up a higher time frame. So what I might do is look at the daily chart and get the day's range from this large red day, measure it with the fib tool, but I only have the 50% turned on. And then I'm going to mark out this level as 50% of the bearish bar from October 21st And then if we retest up there, I'm going to look for sellers to reload there. And if not, you know, if buyers push past that, then okay, it's looking a little bit more bullish. And I'm watching the supply zone next. So yeah, I use the 50% levels. All right. Chad, I'm getting pretty tired. Let's see how this 30-minute bar closes. We got 6.5 minutes on it. What? How did the Vikings get the ball back? I don't even know what happened. Did they not kick that field goal? Eddie, did you trade 5 MNQ? Is that how you made your $250? What's staggle? What does staggle mean, Alan? Jefferson, come on. He's getting sacked again, of course. Loser, man. This dude's always getting sacked. Oh, penalty, keeping the play alive, the drive alive. Now can Jefferson please get a freaking TD? Hey Dan, are all the props on the Gorilla website credible? I think so. You know, there's mixed reviews overall from like someone might have a bad experience with Apex or something, but you know, I think as long as you know what you're dealing with going into it, it's fine. You know, if you can follow the rules on each of these firms listed here, you're gonna get paid. That's my belief. I tried to leave off any ones that seem sketchy. Addison just scored a TD. Well, it's not Jefferson. I did have a bet on Addison scoring a touchdown, though. Let's see what I paired it with. Ooh, I have a 4-leg parlay plus 2,200 that has 3 of the 4 legs hit. I just need Quentin Johnston to score a touchdown. I almost just want to throw the long on here. You're saying you gave the guy advice with what I struggle. I don't really know exactly what you mean by that, but it's fine. What do you think about the NBA players getting caught rigging games with the Mafia? I didn't really hear the full story of what Chauncey Billups. I saw the name Chauncey Billups and it reminded me of my youth, so I was like, what's he up to? I was like, what? But yeah, I didn't really hear the story. You need more confirmation. I know, but I'm getting tired. It's like playing poker with a short stack, and at some point you push all in. You're just like, yeah, that's it. 10-4, let's go, you know. What's up, Jose? How you doing? Whew. Oh, man. Okay, Alan, sorry. Just tag them. It'll be easier if you tag them. Otherwise, I think you're talking to me. Just at their name, and then they'll tag. So that way people know who you're talking to. All right. All right, all right. Well, there's no trade on NASDAQ right now, Eddie, even if I wanted to trade 5 pennies. Gold's like barely moving right now. It's crazy. 5-minute chart is just tiny ass candles. Lots of wicks. We got 30 seconds left and this is going to close red. What up, Fath? How you doing? I thought I was only going to stream for an hour. It's been about 90 minutes here. What am I doing? I'm just trying to trade gold here. I think a long could be cooking. It's a very slow cook. We're in a crock pot here. Nice, man. I must say, I love workout after trading session. Oh, excuse me. It really is the best way for me to reset for the rest of my day. Riley, you're long 4126 gold. I'm about to go in with you. Honestly. Let's go. Let's just do this. I'm tired. Give it a shot here. Let's go for a few hundred bucks here. Hey, that's a pretty big movement from what we've been getting. Pretty sick entry. And just to not sit in a bunch of really chop. But I do want to see us put a new, like a little bit of a higher high in now. And maybe this could be a longer hold even, but I don't think I would stay on stream for it. When tired, full port. Yeah, that's part of my course actually. Is that the monthly VWAP? Oh, okay. I never look at monthly VWAP. About to finish my water, which means I gotta get out of here soon. I gotta stay hydrated, man. Hey, Snow Leopard, what up, man? Snow Leopard. Yo. There we go. I'll just knock one off there. Just because I'm saucy like that. I'll knock another one off there. So worst case, you know, I end the session break even. How's the gold session so far? I think 2 losses, 1 win. This is my second win right now. It's about a 2-2. Get a move all the way up to the 15-minute moving average. I think I would target like, you know, VWAP or something like that. You know, somewhere close to VWAP. But, you know, speaking of like the fibs we talked about earlier, maybe even 50% of this range here is this leg down, which is pretty close to VWAP anyway, so might just leave that as it is. Should I just chill with like the lights off in here? After hours. Just feels so bright. I guess it's too dark. Let's get the pop here. Hey Dan, when did you start streaming Asia session? Yesterday was the first time I did. This is my second evening stream. Got buttons for light. I mean, most people have buttons for lights in the YouTube world. It's just a little aperture light system. Sorry, live pop-up got super excited. Sorry, it's I mean, it's not crazy exciting. The movement's been very dull. And I'm very tired. So not a ton of energy. I'm also very tired in morning streams too, so maybe it's about the same. Mr. Bond, what up? What up, what up? $41.35. Yeah, I got $41.37. That's my take profit. Because I just want to see, like, just looking at the 15-minute, I really do think if we can get a little juice above this garbage right here, the pivot, this previous little resistance area, I'm going to delete. This little trend line could be a nice move. You're in a 3 mini yen short since open. Nice. GG's. Where are the bulls cooked here? I mean, back of the lows. I ain't risking that though. All right. 28 is my stop. 37 is my target. I'm not going to touch it from here. It's just 3 micros, so I'll let them ride. Some micro double top. It may be, but I always think, you know, give it a little bit of time to get through that relative high. But oh, stab me out. See, these candles are just like a little bit more wild than I'm used to. They got a weird jab to them, you know. It's like a weird jab and then like a quick quick move back in the other direction. Just choppy, I guess. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me this evening. Hope you had a good time. I'm gonna go finish watching this pretty trashy football game, and I'll be back tomorrow for a Friday stream. Hope you have a good rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.